Hello, and welcome again to another session of How to Get Out of Debt Fast. My name is Larry Edebesson, and I'm the author of How to Get Out of Debt 70% Faster. In today's session, I am going to be going over with you why I know beyond a shadow of doubt that you can live a debt-free life. And today, I want to share some numbers with you that should convince you that you can do the same. And then at the end of today's session, I am going to give you the opportunity to request a free copy of your debt-free plan, where we would actually show you exactly what you need to do and how soon you can be completely out of debt, including your mortgage. For most of my clients, that happens in 10 years or less. So let's take a look at something right here. You know, if I were to ask you, what is your human life value? How much money do you think you're going to earn over during your working years? Most people have really never given that question, that question a thought rather. And the reason why that's important is this. If you can actually go through that process and kind of figure out how much money you will earn during your working years and actually see the potential that you already have right now to live a debt-free life, it will astound you. So today, I'm going to share with you what I share with a lot of my clients. Now, your figures might be higher or lower, but the bottom line is you're going to get the gist of what we are talking about here. And this will actually empower you to probably take the next step that is required to start getting out of debt. Like I said, I would love to provide you with your own personalized debt-free plan. But let's take a look at something right here. See, the average American during their working years will earn $2 million by age 65. So in other words, let's say you start working age 20, 25, 30, it doesn't really matter. But typically, the average American, by the time he or she reaches age 65, will have earned about $2 million. That is a big chunk of money. $2 million. Now, why is that important? The reason why that's important is this. Let's just assume that that's you, and that's the amount of money you're going to earn. Realizing that you already have that potential today should help you plan differently and do things differently. And one of the services I offer my clients is actually do a similar projection for you. So we figure out exactly how much you stand to earn, how much of that earning is going towards debt service, towards taxes, and how much of that are you really saving. Now, getting back to this example I'm giving you right here. You know, the unfortunate thing though is that even though the average American earns over $2 million during their working years, by the time the average American reaches age 65, they only have about $60,000 in assets. That's about 3%. Now, that figure is very disturbing. So the next time you go to Walmart, Sam's Club, or McDonald's, and you see those people in their 60s and 70s greeting you, they're most likely not there because they're bored or they have nothing to do. The reason why they're there is because they failed to plan appropriately. They probably earned something similar to this during their working years. And then when they retired, they had nothing to show for it. I hope that doesn't happen to you. And as a matter of fact, the mere fact that you're watching this video kind of assures me that it will not happen to you. I'm going to wrap this session up here, and during the next session, I'm going to give you some additional information. But what I want you to do is, I want you to click the link right below this video and request a copy of your debt-free plan. The way you get access to that debt-free plan is When you click on the link below, it's going to provide you with a PDF that has a link for you to request your debt-free plan. I assure you, you are going to be very glad you did. And I'll talk to you in the next session.